We're now in summer 2025 and the anime season is officially underway. And it might just be the best lineup we've had in years. With a perfect mix of long-awaited sequels and fresh new titles, this season is absolutely packed with reasons to be excited. Let's start with the sequels, because there are some huge ones making their return. Dandadan came back on July 4th with the Evil High arc, kicking things off with explosive energy. Call of the Night Season 2 dropped the same day, featuring a new opening by Creepy Nuts. And yes, it's just as catchy as you'd expect. Rent-a-Girlfriend launched its 4th season on July 5th, and it's still as chaotic and dramatic as ever. Bunny Girl Senpai made a comeback after 6 years. Dr. Stone entered its final arc on July 6th, bringing the science-driven story to its epic conclusion. My Dress Up Darling Season 2 is airing now, continuing the adorable romance between Gojo and Marine. Grand Blue came back on July 8th with more outrageous college comedy. Couple of Cuckoos Season 2 picked up 3 years after the first, reviving the love polygon chaos. Tensei Shitara Dana ni Nata no de Kimamani Magitsukai wo Kiwamemasu. Season 2 started on July 10th, Sakamoto Days. Part 2 airs July 15th. While the anime hasn't quite caught up to the manga's hype, it's still a wild ride. Kaiju number 8 Season 2 began on July 10th, keeping the monster madness alive. And finally, Reborn as a Vending Machine got a 2nd season on July 2nd. Somehow that's real, and honestly, kind of impressive. But now, let's talk about what really matters. The top 10 new anime of summer 2025. These are the shows you don't want to miss. Lord of the Mysteries. This is one of the most ambitious anime productions in years. We follow Klein Moretti, a young man who wakes up injured, confused, and sitting at a desk. In front of him, a revolver with a bullet missing, and a notebook that simply reads, "We're all going to die." This moment marks the beginning of his descent into a strange, eerie world filled with transcendent powers, hidden factions, and eldritch forces. Klein is soon drawn into a mysterious system of secret organizations where people gain supernatural abilities at a terrible cost. The tone is Lovecraftian, dark, cryptic, and atmospheric. You'll get time travel, political intrigue, and psychological tension, all wrapped in a Victorian-esque steampunk aesthetic. Visually, the show is setting new standards. With a reported 30,000 frames per episode, it's nearly double what even top-tier anime typically use. The compositing, lighting, and effects are breathtaking, and every scene oozes detail. Think Solo Leveling on steroids. And the best part? The studio has already confirmed 5 full seasons. No cliffhangers, no production limbo. This isn't just hype. This could be a defining title for the decade. Kaoru Hana wa Rin to Saku. This might be one of the most beautiful romance anime in years, not just visually, but emotionally. It centers on Rintaro, a gentle but misunderstood boy attending an infamous all-boys school filled with delinquents and low academic performance. Just across the street, a prestigious all-girls academy where the students are elegant, intelligent, and often arrogant. The story kicks off when Rintaro meets Kaoruko, a bright, kind girl who visits his family's bakery. Despite their school's reputations, they instantly connect over small conversations and shared kindness. But soon Rintaro learns that Kaoruko is from the rival school, something that could have ended things, but instead sparks a journey of breaking stereotypes and bridging social gaps. This anime doesn't just focus on romance, it dives deep into friendship, emotional growth, and the impact of social labels. Rintaro and Kaoruko's bond challenges the assumptions of everyone around them, and watching their two worlds slowly intertwine is just heart-melting. What's more, the side characters are given just as much care. Saku and Subaru, their friends, are so well written that they could easily be main characters in their own series. The art is clean and expressive, with gorgeous lighting and warm color palettes that match the tone perfectly. It's rare to find a romance anime that's this sincere without veering into melodrama. If you're looking for something that genuinely feels good to watch, this is it. Gatakkuta. If you're into gritty dystopian action, Gatakkuta is your pick. It's set in a floating city divided into 2 extremes. The upper level, where the elite live in luxury, and the lower level, where the unwanted are dumped like trash. Literally, people are discarded just like objects. Out of sight, out of mind. We follow Ludo, a boy born in the slums of the lower city. He survives by sneaking into the upper levels and scavenging through garbage dumps for usable tech. But when he's falsely accused of murdering his adoptive father, Ludo is thrown into the Abyss, the most dangerous and lawless part of the city, a place where even the lowest of the low fear to go. What sets this anime apart is its atmosphere. Think Chainsaw Man meets Dorohedoro with a bit of arcane thrown in. The world feels alive and dirty. You can almost smell the rust, oil, and blood. Ludo's journey isn't just about surviving, it's about clawing his way back up and making those who wronged him pay. The animation, handled by Studio Bones, is just stunning. The fight choreography, camera angles, and gritty textures show real care. The soundtrack slaps too, raw and industrial, matching the tone perfectly. Gatakkuta isn't just another edgy anime. It has style, world building, and something to say about class, survival, and revenge. The Summer Hikaru Died. This one is going to mess with your emotions in the best way possible. It starts in a peaceful mountain village where two childhood friends, Hikaru and Yoshiki, have grown up together. Their bond is deep, unshakable, until one day, Hikaru disappears into the woods. A week later, he comes back. Same face, same voice. But Yoshiki notices something is off. His friend doesn't remember what happened, and more importantly, he doesn't feel like Hikaru anymore. Turns out Hikaru was replaced by something not human, a monster that inherited his memories, his feelings, even his love for Yoshiki. But instead of horror, what follows is a strange, melancholic story of connection, fear, and denial. Yoshiki, terrified but emotionally torn, decides to keep this secret, continuing their friendship as if nothing changed. But as bizarre events unfold in the village, that fragile piece begins to unravel. The show blends body horror with emotional intimacy, and it never gives you clear answers. It explores grief, identity, and the meaning of love in a quiet but chilling way. It's not flashy, it's haunting, and it sticks with you. If you liked Wonder Egg Priority, Shadow's House, or Erased, this will hit you right in the soul. Toganonki. This is your adrenaline-fueled demon-slaying revenge story. But with a twist, Chikiki is just a regular kid until his entire village is massacred by the Momotaro clan, a group sworn to eliminate all Oni, demonic beings with monstrous powers. What Chikiki never knew is, he is one of them. After surviving the attack, his powers awaken. He's not just any Oni, he can weaponize his own blood to create firearms and explosive attacks. Think Deadman Wonderland, but with even more raw energy. His body regenerates from flames, his senses are off the charts, and he's out for revenge. He soon joins an underground squad of other rogue Oni, each with their own unique powers. Together, their mission is simple: destroy the Momotaro before they wipe them out. The power system in this show is slick. Every Oni manipulates their blood differently, and the fights are absolutely nuts. What makes Toganonki shine is how fun it is. It's violent, flashy, and fast-paced, but it never forgets to be entertaining. The character designs are bold, the soundtrack pumps you up, and the pacing never slows down. If you're in the mood for something brutal, stylish, and over the top, this is the wild ride you've been waiting for. Silent Witch. If you're a fan of fantasy worlds with rich lore and powerful protagonists hiding behind a quiet facade, Silent Witch is a must-watch. The story revolves around Monica Everett, a legendary magic user, one of the most powerful witches alive, and the only person who can cast spells without speaking a single word. But here's the twist: she's also painfully shy, socially awkward, and terrified of attention. Monica is tasked with a top-secret mission to go undercover and protect the kingdom's second prince from the shadows. He's being targeted by dark forces trying to eliminate him from the line of succession, and Monica, despite her anxiety, is the only one strong enough to shield him. What makes this anime so captivating is the contrast between Monica's immense magical talent and her timid personality. Watching her navigate political intrigue, assassins, and teenage drama, all while trying not to speak out loud, creates a unique blend of tension and comedy. The world building is impressive, with noble families, secret societies, and magical hierarchies that feel fully fleshed out. The animation is beautiful, soft light, intricate spell effects, and character designs that pop without being too flashy. The score, especially the main theme, is already making waves online. It's haunting, elegant, and memorable, but at its heart, Silent Witch is about personal growth. Monica's journey isn't just about protecting royalty, it's about overcoming fear, learning to speak up, and realizing that true strength isn't just magical power, but the courage to be seen. The Water Magician. Yes, it's another isekai. Yes, the setup sounds familiar, but The Water Magician is a surprisingly wholesome and atmospheric take on the genre. Something that might not blow your mind, but absolutely warms your heart. The story begins when a high school student dies and wakes up on a deserted island in a magical world. There's no grand summoning, no kingdom at war. He's just alone. For years, he survives by tapping into his affinity with the water element and, more importantly, gains eternal youth, a gift that allows him to train endlessly without aging. What follows is a quiet, meditative story about solitude, survival, and self-discovery. The anime takes its time, showing him building shelter, fishing, creating water magic, and gradually transforming the island into something livable. It feels like Castaway, but with spells. Eventually, another human washes up on shore, the first person he's seen in years. That meeting changes everything. It brings companionship, vulnerability, and the beginning of a larger mystery. Where did she come from? Why is he really here? And what lies beyond the sea? Visually, the anime is soft and beautiful. The ocean sparkles, the forest glows at night, and the water magic animations are incredibly fluid. It's not high octane or groundbreaking, but it knows what it is. A comforting, slice-of-life isekai about finding meaning through patience, nature, and quiet growth. If you've ever needed a break from intense anime and just want something soothing and thoughtful, The Water Magician is your go-to. Hell Teacher. This is a remake of a cult classic from 1996, and it's the kind of old-school shonen energy that modern anime fans need more of. Hell Teacher follows Nueno Sensei, a laid-back, slightly eccentric teacher who's just been transferred to a small town plagued by paranormal disturbances. What no one knows is that his left hand is possessed by a powerful demon, and he uses it to exorcise evil spirits and protect his students. By day, he teaches math and scolds kids for not doing their homework. By night, he's fighting vengeful ghosts, ancient curses, and interdimensional creatures. The original manga had a loyal fan base, but never really got the recognition it deserved outside Japan. This remake brings a modern animation touch while keeping the nostalgic charm intact. Classic character expressions, heavy outlines, and that gritty 90s feel now smoothed out with fluid motion and eerie lighting. What makes Hell Teacher great isn't just the monster of the week format, it's how it balances humor, heart, and horror. Nueno Sensei is genuinely badass, but he also cares deeply for his students. He'll fight off a banshee or yokai, then comfort a scared child like a real mentor. This is a must-watch for fans of Mob Psycho 100, Jujutsu Kaisen, or even Great Teacher Onizuka. It's creepy, fun, and packed with that rare blend of old-school soul and modern storytelling polish. Fermat no Ryouri. What do you get when you mix math with cooking? A surprisingly fresh take on the sports anime formula. Fermat no Ryouri tells the story of Gatakkuta, a former math prodigy who suffers a crushing defeat at the International Math Olympiads. Losing all confidence in his future, he gives up on academics and starts working in a cafeteria to make ends meet. That's where he meets Kaya Sakura, a culinary genius who sees something special in Gaku, the ability to approach flavor like an equation. Under Kai's mentorship, Gaku starts to apply mathematical thinking, ratios, timing, heat distribution to cooking. And it works, like really works. What follows is a journey of rebuilding identity. Gaku slowly learns to trust himself again, not through numbers on a test, but through taste, instinct, and passion. The anime's culinary scenes are stunning. Sizzling pans, detailed knife work, vibrant ingredient close-ups, but they're also brainy. You'll learn about food science and character development at the same time. And this isn't some over-the-top shonen where people explode after eating noodles. It's grounded, humble, and sincere. Think March comes in like a lion meets Shokugeki no Soma, but without the fan service or gimmicks. What makes Fermat no Ryouri truly special is its message, that failure doesn't define you, it redirects you. It's a love letter to second chances, mentorship, and rediscovering joy through a new lens. That's it, the top 10 new anime you should be watching this summer. This season is stacked, and whether you're into romance, action, fantasy, horror, or healing vibes, there's something for everyone. And we didn't even dive into all the other new titles. So stay tuned because there's a lot more worth exploring. One thing's for sure, summer 2025 is already one of the best anime seasons we've had in years.